Hi guys, today we're going to be doing the raw mom tag, and this video is a little bit old, at least a year or two maybe, so I just came across it and thought it would be kind of fun to film it. So the boys are both napping right now, so I thought I would take the opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit, so let's hop right in for these questions. Number 1, describe your day as a mom today in one word, and I'm gonna go with good. Today's actually been a pretty good day. It is almost 1 p.m. and so far so good. Number 2, what's the most challenging part about connecting with other moms? I am definitely an introvert, and it may not seem like it here on the YouTube or on Instagram or whatever, but I'm actually a pretty shy person in real life, and I would love to have more mom friends. I would love to have more friends in general, just people that I'm close to. I have like 2 best friends and then like my family, and that's about it. I really do wish that I could connect more with other moms, but I'm just so shy. Like my personality in itself is really the thing that holds me up from connecting more with other moms. But I will say I totally love it here on YouTube. I do have a few like internet friends, I guess you could call them, people that I love hearing from, and we always are commenting on each other's stuff, and just kind of families that you follow on Instagram or whatever, and you like interact with one another. I mean, that's kind of like an internet mom friend, but I do honestly wish I had more like real life mom friends too. But no, YouTube really is a great outlet to interact with you guys as viewers and other creators as well. It's a lot of fun. It kind of gives me that little bit of a mom community feel talking to you guys. Number 3, share one horrible poo moment. We haven't, fingers crossed, knock on wood, we haven't had too many really crazy poo moments. There was 1 or 2 times where Calvin pooed during his nap and woke up and kind of had stuck his hand in his pants and got it a little on his sheets and stuff, so that was kind of gross. But I've heard stories. It could be a lot worse than that. That's really the only one that comes to mind, really. Lately, Aaron's he's finally figured out that he has boy junk, so every time I open up his diaper, he sticks his hands down there, and just this morning he had a poo, and he like grabbed right at his junk and like had poo all up on his fingers while I'm trying to clean up his yucky butt, and I'm just like, dude, why you gotta do that? Why do you have to do that? So nothing too terrible. Yeah, I did have to like wash Cal's sheets that one time or whatever, but I've heard a lot worse stories than that. Number 4, how do you cope with public child meltdowns and tantrums? Once again, knock on wood, we really don't have to deal with that. I don't think we've really had anything like terrible. I don't know, just remaining calm. If you start flipping out like they're flipping out, it's just gonna make the situation worse. So just remain calm. Remember that, it doesn't matter what other people are judging you on. If other people are like, oh, that mom doesn't know how to handle her babies, like, they legit don't know what it's like to be a mama, because kids just do whatever the F they want, If he's having a rough day and one teeny tiny little thing sets him off, what is there for you to do about it? Screaming at him isn't going to make it any better. You just got to calm down, try to remain calm, try to comfort him, and don't let it get to you that, like, don't assume that other people are judging you. They probably are, but it doesn't matter. Like, other people's thoughts and opinions of you literally do not matter, so don't let it bug you. But no, we don't, like, leave the house very often, and, Cal does have breakdowns every once in a while, but it's not anything crazy, and if it were to happen in public, I don't think it would be that big of a deal. That's one thing I've definitely learned being a mom, is to just not care, to really just not get embarrassed and not get frustrated by stuff that's kind of out of your hands. It doesn't bug me anymore. Number 5, honestly, how much screen time does your child have? Honestly, the TV's on pretty much all day. Whether or not he's watching it is a totally different thing, but there is a TV on pretty much all day long, just kind of background noise. That's just what we do here. I know it's frowned upon by a lot of moms, but honestly, that's what we do. He might get on the tablet if he's having a rough time, or it's really more if we're having a rough time. If he's like really getting on me and my husband's nerves, we'll just set him down on the tablet and let us have some peace and quiet for half an hour, 45 minutes. I don't let him go any longer than that. That might even be long for some of you guys, but yeah, 30, 45 minutes or so on the tablet if it's like everyone's gonna have a breakdown kind of day, we will let him get on there. Sometimes for like dinner, if he's not eating his dinner, we'll use the tablet as like incentive, like, hey, you can watch this video if you take a bite of your dinner or whatever. So we do that kind of stuff. But yeah, as far as TV screen time, literally it's like always there. Number 6, what's your easy dinner that you give at least once a week? I would have to say quesadillas is probably one of our easy go-to dinners. Justin, my husband, and Cal, my 2.5-year-old, both eat just a regular old like cheese quesadilla, pretty basic, super easy to make to feed those people. Also, the other day I put some beans and hemp seeds in Calvin's, and he didn't not eat it. He still ate it. So I use those kinds of things like grilled cheese, peanut butter and jellies, and quesadillas as like I can sneak other healthy foods inside of them and he won't even notice it kind of things. But yeah, that's like a super easy one around here. Number 7, did you yell, cry, or struggle today? I did yell at the boys once, and it was when I was changing Aaron's diaper and he grabbed his poopy junk, and that lately I've been saying the F word a lot more than I should around these tiny people. But when he did that, I said the F word and I raised my voice, and I felt really bad about it afterwards, but I was like so like why did you have to grab your poopy junk, man? Like it just like totally pissed me off. So yes, I did yell once today, but that kind of situation I think is kind of an exception to the rule. But no, I haven't cried and I haven't really struggled either. Today's been a really good day actually. Number 8, what was your best moment of the day so far? This morning when we were all sitting on the couch, Cal and Aaron were like hugging each other and actually like liking each other, so that was nice. They do have those moments at least a couple times a day where they just kind of actually pretend to like one another, where they're not trying to like rip each other's heads off, so that's always nice. It really is like a really adorable, like just watching them hug each other is seriously so cute. But then like one moment later they'll like push each other and be mad and try to kill each other, so you gotta like really soak in those special moments. Number 9, what is your secret guilty pleasure to reward mom life? That one, I don't know. That one's a hard one. I might go with like, oh, that's really hard. I do enjoy taking a shower when my when my husband comes home from work and like the boys are, that's actually, yeah, okay, that's the one I'm gonna go with. While the boys are taking a bath, I go take a shower. So I don't have to, I mean, I don't know, do you guys enjoy bath time? I don't really like enjoy giving them baths. Like, I think it's more dumb. That's not a fun activity to me. I don't like giving them baths. It's not any fun to me most of the time. So for my husband to take over bath time and me to go take a shower and be by myself, that's a really nice experience if you ask me. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I freaking scratched myself. Like, I just itch myself one little time and it'll turn into a big red blob. So that's what's going on there. Number 10, how often do you experience mom guilt? And that could probably be an everyday thing. I feel guilty when I holler at them, and I've been working on reducing the hollering. Let me tell you, it's really hard. I've been working on a more like calm parenting approach, and it's really hard, but I'm working on it, and I feel guilty when I holler, and so that's why I'm changing the way that I parent them. I don't want to feel like a bad mom every freaking day, so I'm going to be a nice mom, right? So that's something I feel guilty about. Even on days when I still go to work, like I go to work like once every 10 days, and I still feel kind of guilty on those mornings because I'm like trying to rush everybody out the door, like, come on guys, we gotta go. I don't want to be late for my one freaking day of work every week, you know? So I feel guilty for like pushing them too much in the mornings, just for that one stupid day, you know? I feel guilty like if I don't get a lot of stuff done while my husband's at work. I feel guilty if I don't like finish up the laundry before he gets home, or I don't have dinner ready before he gets home. I mean, not that, you know, ladies say that kind of stuff all the time. It's not like my husband is like, oh, you better have dinner on the table. He's definitely totally not that kind of guy, but it still makes me feel guilty for not having that kind of stuff ready when he's home. Number 11 is share one taboo thing about motherhood you think needs to be talked about more, and I'm gonna have to go with postpartum depression and even just baby blues. I didn't have postpartum depression with either of my boys, but I did have a little bit of baby blues with my first son. I don't think I really had it this time around, but even though I don't have firsthand experience with it, I still feel like it is not mentioned or talked about enough. I really don't feel like it's something that even like your husbands are familiar with, and that's somebody I think really needs to address it. Is your partner, whoever's there for you in and out every day, needs to ask more about how you're feeling, not just, you know, physically how you're feeling, how you're recovering, but how you really feel in your head, you know, how you are taking on all of the new responsibilities of being a mom, whether it's your first baby or your fifth baby, you know. I think that's something that's very important. Like I said, I don't have firsthand experience with it. I feel like also your doctors are not really in tune to that kind of stuff. Like, I don't feel like it was really addressed like really much at all in any of my like postpartum appointments or anything. Like, I just feel like overall it's just very hidden. It's just not out in the open, and I don't understand why, because it's mental health in general is just such a big deal that's so weird and taboo sometimes. It just makes me very confused. Like, everybody struggles with their feelings, and whether or not it's like a long-term sadness and a depression, or whether you're just upset today, you know, like, we still need to be able to voice our feelings to each other, whether it's just your family or your friends or your doctor who should be looking after you, you know. So overall, I think that that's a big one. Another one is breastfeeding. I do recognize that breastfeeding is becoming more of a out there kind of thing. I've never experienced anything negative in public trying to nurse my baby or anything like that, but I do like sympathize with those who have. Like, it seriously just pisses me off. Like, it really just makes me mad to think that I'm like sitting on a bench nursing my baby at the park, and some douchey person has the audacity to say something negative about me feeding my freaking baby. Like, it blows my mind. Blows my mind. Public nursing, issues with people who have issues with those nursing in public, just totally blows my mind. I do not understand it at all. So I know that's technically two things for the last question, but I just felt the need to address both of those things. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are a creator here on YouTube and you have your own channel and your own mom life stuff, I would love to see your tag. So I totally tag you guys. If you are interested in doing this video, please let me know. Leave me some comments or tag me or whatever, and let me know that you have put up a video like this. I would love to watch it. I think it would be lots of fun to hear about other people's day as a mom, or life as a mom in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Give the video a thumbs up if you did like it, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!